Alright, so this pick is from an American progressive metal band, although this album was more of a metalcore sounding album, not so much proggy with the kind of complexities and crazy keyboard sounds that they would use later on, and that sound that they would, I think, become much more well known for. Although this does have a lot of their, a lot of that progginess kind of underneath, I would say. Released in 2002 on Life Force Records. Debut album from Between the Buried and Me. So this is, of all the albums I've mentioned so far, one that I've probably listened to the most, quite honestly. Mainly because this was one of the first albums I ever got on vinyl. And when I remember it was actually at Dark Side Records in Poughkeepsie. I got this album and I got Mastodon's Cracked Sky, and took those home and played them both on repeat constantly. And I just love this album. I mean, Between the Buried and Me is epic as hell, and you know, this, even though it's not the same crazy mind-bending stuff they would do later on, it definitely has, you know, very much a lot of the conceptual ideas of that, the kind of the aesthetic of that. Starts off with More of Myself to Kill, which is one of the best opening tracks in their catalog. Just awesome, you know, the way it starts out of the gate, just super heavy, almost like deathcore, you know, heavy death metal, metalcore sounding, with that really cool clean guitar part in the middle with the melodic vocals, and very soulful. It's cool to see right out of the gate how they start with something really intense and crushing, and then immediately soften things up and kind of gives you a taste of what they would later become. And second song, Arsonist, is super heavy. Aspirations is great. It's got this one really cool heavy ass riff that they do towards the beginning, and then they slow it down a little bit. It's just super intense. Naked by the Computer, ridiculous song title, but that one's epic. I've heard that they play that live recently. Got like a cool intro, and yeah, just an epic song. And then the ending song, Chevenel Cut a Flip, just just one of those crazy Between the Buried and Me songs. It's almost like urban legend. You know, it's just how the super heavy riffing at the beginning, the weird sound collage, restaurant scene. It almost sounds like something out of a David Lynch movie, which these guys are clearly big fans of if you know, listen to their music and read their lyrics. And some of their song titles even are named after David Lynch characters. So and then the ending part where it just kind of has this long clean section, you know, with this chorusy guitars and uplifting melodies, like, you know, really interesting way to end such a heavy, bone crunching guitar bass, you know, kind of album. With you know, the fact that they're able to blend so many heavy moments with cleaner, softer moments, but not in a way that's necessarily like off-putting or jarring, is really interesting. Goes to show what they would grow into, which was more like a Dream Theater kind of progressive metal sound, but you know, obviously with more the guttural Cookie Monster vocals on top. But yeah, there it is, Between the Buried and Me. Let me know if you like that in the comments.